welcome. I'm Hailey, I'm one of the teacher trainers here at Breathe. I'm going to run you through a quick mat work session. I've kind of got an idea of where I would like it to go, but I also want to watch you guys, so we'll take it according to the room. If we're all good to go, no chats have come through, that's wonderful. I'll get us to jump onto our mats and let's get started. Okay, lovely. Once you're there, can you make your way down onto your mat? Can you clasp your hands to the back of the head? Think about pulling out the elbows nice and wide, and then just let your head fall back into that cradle. Eyes up. Take it the other way. Draw the elbows towards one another. Pull your eye gaze as far under the body as you can. And then just do that all again. So look up to the sky. Let the head fall back into the cradle you've created. And then round. Draw the elbows towards one another. Start to push the back of your t-shirt. We've got a few more, just nice and gentle to start here. That looks awesome, guys. So think as the eyes come up, everything pulls back behind you. So open the arms as wide as you can. Now this might be your happy place today, so if you'd like to stay, stay. Otherwise, we're going to start to peel everything up. So eyes up. Hips up. And then pull the elbows together, drop the waistband down. Start to look up, lift up. And then drop back and round. Really pull those elbows towards one another. Two more. Peel up, look up, lift up. And then drop back. Pull the elbows towards one another and let's stay in that round shape. Start to drop the elbows out to the side. Any side, I don't mind. Think about pulling down towards the floor, moving through center, and then dropping out to the other side. Elbows stay wide. Start to pull it down towards the carpet by your mat or timber floor, depending on where you are. Move through center and change. Can you give me a few more just like that? Yeah, that's so good, guys. Last one, and then let's meet in the middle, elbows wide. We're going to add it all together to finish. So eyes up, waistband forward, stay. Drop the elbow down towards the carpet. Move through center, drop it out to the other side. Move through the middle, round the elbows, drop the waistband. Two more. Eyes up, lift up, grow tall. Drop down. Pull through center. Swing to the other side. Move through center. Drop the waistband, round the elbows. Last one. Show me what you got. Yes. Look up, 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 up. Yes. Keep looking up. Drop the elbow down to the side. Yeah. It's so good. Next time you drop that waistband and round through the body, you can stay. Yeah, give yourself a little shake, a little roll. And then can you start to creep your fingers down that mat into a 4-point kneeling position? Let's move through our cat-cow. So eye gaze to belly button. And then eye gaze to sky. Take the eye gaze under, really push the back of the t-shirt up, up, up to the sky. And then as you lift the eyes, let the front of the t-shirt go. Can you give me a few more, rounding and rolling through that shape? Oh, I love it when cats feature in masterclasses. Next time you round, can you stay there for me? So search for your belly button with your eyes, push the back of the t-shirt up. Can you push the hands harder into the mat, really drive it into the ground? Yes, and then go the other way. Release the eyes up, relax the front of your t-shirt. Again, push that mat firmly into the ground. And then meet in the middle, shake it out. I'd like you to identify your right leg, whatever that is for you today, closest or furthest away. I'd like you to look up to the sky and slide your right toe out behind you. And then round, look at your belly button, pull the knee in as close as you can. Eyes up, slide the leg out, and then drag it as you pull it in. Yeah. Yes. And some of you have already gone there. I love that. As you look up and slide, start to kick the heel as high up to the sky as you can, and then knee to nose as you round and come under. Lift up, look up. Round, knee to nose. 2 more. Last one, look up, kick that sock to the sky and hold it there. Give me little tiny lifts, so think kicking that sock up, up, up. Yes, if you can, keep looking up as well, so you've got that full banana through the body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down. Give yourself a little shimmy of those hips. Moving straight into thread the needle. So we're going to stay on that right side. Right fingers become really light and reach up towards the ceiling. Eye gaze follows. And then think about taking it as far under the body to the opposite wall as you can. Eye gaze again follows. Retrace your steps. Right fingers high, eyes high. And then thread underneath the left arm, push to the wall away from you and take your eye gaze there. 3 more. Peel up, look up. Yeah, awesome. And the next time you thread under, can you stay? Keep reaching the fingertips as far away from the body as you can and get as much of your ear and shoulder down on the mat. Find a little breath here, see if you can reach a bit further. And then retrace your steps, find yourself with both palms down on the mat. I'd like to come straight into the other side if we will, so left fingertips reach up to the sky. They thread underneath the body. This time I'm going to reach towards the camera. I'm going to really pull through the fingers and then release back up to the sky. 5 more. Thread under and then pull through. Yeah. You guys wouldn't believe how much easier this is without Chloe here making me do all the work. It is very quiet though. All right, next time you thread under, can you stay? Reach through the fingers as much as possible. Get your ear and shoulder down and then reach a little further. Amazing. Retrace your steps, both hands down on the mat when you're ready. We've got that second leg, so identify your left foot for me. As you start to come into that cat-cow, eyes up, drag the left toes away. Eyes under, pull the left knee in towards your nose. Sweep it along the floor, take it out as the eyes come up, and then pull it in and round as the eyes go under. As some of you did last time, feel free to start lifting the sock as high as you can, as quickly as you feel like you would like to. Yes, that's some awesome shapes. Keep searching for the under with your eyes and then the sky with your eyes. Yeah. Okay, let's go for 3. Next time your sock kicks to the ceiling, hold it there. See if you can take it a little higher, eyes up, and then we've got those little tiny pulses to the sky. 10, 9. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. Both knees down. Give yourself a little child's pose. Relax the butt to the heels. Reach the arms long. But no rest for the wicked here. So make your way back into that kneeling position. Let's go. We've got a tiny bit more work in this shape. Again, we're moving with that cat-cow, but just adding on, showing what we can do with this. So I'd like you to look up to the sky. Your toes are flat on the mat. As you round and look for your belly button, can you tuck those toes, push firmly into the mat and float your knees? Tap your knees, untuck your toes, peel the eyes up. Do it again. Round and look under, fill the back of your t-shirt. Tuck your toes and push firmly into the mat to hover. Drop, release the feet, look up. Keep moving through that in your own time. Yes. And if you'd like to work a little harder, can you make that hover so small? So it's just a float, yes, and then tap. I'd like you to know that you can stay here, or if you're craving a little more in your body, round, tuck the toes, float the knee and stay. Kick the right leg out, sock to sky, and retrace your steps. Bend the knee, tap them down, look up and release your toes. Look under, tuck the toes, float the knees, kick the left sock up to the sky. Bend the knee, drop, and go again. Now remember, you don't need to go there. You can stay with your float and hover if that's more appropriate for you this evening, or you can give it a go and decide that you hate it and leave it out. Yes. Can you give me another 3? I love that some of you are trying it and leaving it out. That's awesome. 2. Last one. Knees down, untuck your toes, and let's find ourselves in a low kneel. So butt to heels. Reach both arms out in front and think about high-fiving yourself. Take your right arm out and then as far behind you as you can. And then retrace your steps, sweep it out wide, give yourself a high five and change sides. Drag the left arm back. Move through center, little tap and sweep. Yeah, that's really good, guys. Can you trace your fingers with your eyes? So as your hand sweeps back, your eyes go back. Everything moves through the center and then we change. Know that you can stay exactly as you are or start to bring the waistband with you. Arm opens, waistband peels forward, eyes go back. We drop as we move through center. We lift and twist to the other side. Hover that butt, lift and reach for 5. Yes. If you're lifting that waistband, think about taking it as far towards the front of your mat as possible. So it's an up and a reach. That's it. Last 2. Last one. And drop your butt to your heels. Are we all feeling nice and juicy? Warmed that spine? We're going to come into a little bit of side work. So just kind of for the camera, and so I've got space on either side, I'm going to find myself kneeling in the middle of my mat. You can do that also. I'm going to drop my butt off towards the right side and then place my right hand down by my side. Mermaid, take the outside hand up, over, and reach away from the body as much as possible. Move through center and swap. Left hand down, right hand sweeps up, over, and we change. Now I really invite you to make this shape exactly what you want it to be. So if it's a tiny little reach, then it can stay that way. If you're looking for a little more, maybe the elbow of the inside hand comes down to the mat. Last 3. You'll notice through this class I'm really, really bad at counting. I'm like that traditional Pilates instructor that has no idea where we're up to. Just for evenness, let's reach one more away and then place that right hand down back by your side. I'd like you to wiggle your feet just a little bit further away from you. So it's kind of like that sassy Cleopatra hangout spot. We're going to move into a little bit of side bend prep. So the legs are in front for this one. I'd just like you to push down into the mat and see if you can peel that waistband away from the floor and then drop it back down to the floor. Lift it up and drop it down. Yeah. Know as we go through this sequence, if you'd like to come down to your forearm at any point, you can. And then if you're looking for a little bit more, drop the butt to the floor. Think about creating a line. So now your knees are more towards the end of your mat rather than the front of your mat. And we go again. Lift the waistband up. See if you can swing the arm up. And then drop the waistband down, lower the arm down. Swing, reach and lift. And then lower. Yes, so good. Yes. The things that are on the mat, push firmly into the mat. The things that are away, lift as far away from the mat as you can. We've got about 6 more here. If you'd like, can you reach that top leg? Find a little float and a drop for 4. For 2. Last one. And then lower all the way down. Slide those fingers away and find yourself in a propped up position. This is my happy spot. For a lot of other people, it is actually hand underneath the head. So I want you to do you. Find something that you can comfortably lie. And then again, we drag those knees forward. Think along the front line of your mat. Everyone's favorite, couldn't do a class without it, clam. So think about gluing the big toes together. And then we lift the knee to the sky, drop the knee back down. Lift and lower. This top hand can do whatever you would like. So I quite like to have my fingertips resting on the mat. It's kind of like a little tripod for my body. Yours might be on your hip. And then as you move through this, see if you can float those socks away from the floor. So nothing else changes. The big toes are still connected, but you've just got that little bit of air. Yeah. Next time that knee lifts, can you pause? Kick the socks apart, tap the toes back together, close your clam, do it again. Lift the knee, reach the leg away, tap the toes, close the knees. Awesome. We've got our new movement. Now, if we're sitting in kind of like a casual, I could do this for 10 hours position, I'd like you to think about that front hip pocket and push it forward. Did anyone feel any difference with that? No? I did. Last 3. As you kick the leg, think more up towards the sky now. So it's a high reach, tap those toes, close it down, go again. Yes. Okay. Open, extend the leg. Can you find a little pause? Draw a circle. Make it nice and small for me this evening if you can. Keep reaching the toes as far away from you as possible. That bottom leg is hovering. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes together, close your clam, relax your legs down. Keeping the top part of your leg exactly where it is, can you kick your socks away? So think side kick. Well, don't think side kick, that's exactly where we're going. Float the top foot away and then sweep it forward, pull it behind. So we're leaving out that little double kick today. We're trying to kick ourselves in the face and then we're trying to pull it as far to the wall behind you as you can. If you would like to play around with tempo here, give it a go. See if you can start to swing the leg a little further. Can you try and lift the leg a tiny bit higher for me? Yes, that's it, that's it. And then if you would like, we're going to rainbow it. So toe comes forward, taps the ground, sweeps behind, taps the ground. Float it up and over, tap, up and over, tap. And this is my happy place. This is where I can stay. Don't ask me to do too much more. Let's go for another 4. 3, 2, sweep it forward and hold it there. This is our last bit. We're on the home stretch. Toe to the ground, lift it up. Toe to the ground, lift it up. So we're taking that leg as far forward towards our face as we can. And then the height is up to you. Tap it to the ground, take it as high as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm done. I'm gonna give myself a rub on that butt. Give yourself a moment here and then start to slide those knees forward. Think in line with your mat again. This bottom hand is going to sweep along the carpet in front of you. And then your top arm comes up and over. It's not the most comfiest positions. We won't be here for long, I promise. So start to think about this top hand. Reach it to the floor, ceiling, and then reach it to your toes. Retrace your steps. To the sky, sweep it to the toes, retrace your steps. Yeah, awesome, keep going. Think about peeling as much of your t-shirt away from the mat as you can. So you go up, 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 yes, and then down. Now that bottom hand, the one that's on the mat, I'd like you to feel free to use it as much as you like. So you can start to peel to lift a little more of your t-shirt away from the floor. Awesome. If you would like, can you see if you can pull those knees in now as you reach towards the toes? Everything relaxes to the floor. Curl up, reach and pull the knees in, and then relax down. Yes, can we think more knees in towards your t-shirt? So up close into a little ball. Yes, that's it, that's the shape. Go for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. Bring both hands to the front of you. Going to come into a little book opening. I think that's what it's called. I always forget. So trace the top hand along your bottom arm, across your t-shirt, and then open out to the back of the room. And then come back in the way that you came, across the front of the t-shirt, down the bottom arm, and reach those fingers as far away from you as you can. Cross over the t-shirt, reach to the back of the room, and then go across the body, down the arm, as far away as you can go. 2 more. Last one, reach the fingers across, reach them back, and can you stay? Can you think about the knees pushing further into the floor in front of you to bring on that twist a little deeper? And then return to your start position. Top hand reaches overhead, one final round of that teaser prep. So we've got sweeping up to the ceiling to the toes. We've got sweeping up to the ceiling, pull the knees in. Or my favorite, we start to straighten the legs. Still reaching for the toes, still pulling the t-shirt away. Oh, it's the master himself, the one that taught me the size teaser, Mr. Shaman.
I don't do nothing.
I don't do nothing here. Say hi. Look at these legends smashing out their side teaser.
I'm just waving.
I need to stop talking and count. We've got 3 more. That's it, guys. Use that bottom ham. 2 more. Yes. Last one. Can you come up and find a little pause? Pause, pause, pause. Reach for those toes. Straighten those legs. Yes. Go, go. Ah, that's it. Relax down. Awesome. You're going to be pleased with this next bit. If you can we start to peel ourselves up and find ourselves in a 4-point kneel? It's a shape we're going to get pretty familiar with today. Drop your waistband back, reach your arms long, think shell or child's pose. Moving through your 4-point kneel, start to rock forward and peel the eyes up. Maybe the waistband drops down with you. Retrace your steps, so start to pull the waistband back, butt to heels, arms stay where they are. Come through your 4-point, rock as far forward as you can, and then start to peel the eyes up, waistband down. Keep moving through that. Yes, you guys are like, enough with the cat-cow today. Can you again find that bit at the end, eyes up, push down into the mat, into the ground. Yeah, that's it. And then peel the eyes up more, more. Yes, and then take it back the other way. Drop the waistband, round, child's pose. 2 more. Make this your last one. Find yourself in a low kneel. So child's pose, wiggle the upper body up. Can you bring your hands down to the mat in front of your knees? And then tuck the toes. Yeah. Start to shift the weight back into the heels and then rock it forward. Shift the weight back, rock it forward. Next time you rock back, can you stay back? Can you start to peel the fingertips away and place the heels to the ground? Yeah. Push through those feet, make your way up to standing, and think about the arms as an extension of the body. So the last thing they do is reach up to the sky. Step the feet a little wider. We're moving into a squat. So you should all kind of know your comfy squat position. I don't care where the feet are today. I just want you to be happy. And then start to sit down into your chair. Reach the fingertips to the floor. Start to push through the floor. Stand, reach the fingertips up. Maybe the eye gaze follows. Sit down, reach up. So can we sit down as low into that chair as possible? Yes, so good. And then think about pushing through the heel. So the heel of the sock pushes down and tries to stay down. Reach up, lift up, 2 more. Come down, reach the fingertips, and then up. Sit down and stay down. So somewhere you can kind of hold. Clasp the hands behind the head. Elbows go wide, eyes go up. Push through the floor to come to standing. Can you bring your right knee with you? Both feet down to the ground. Sit into your squat. Stand up. Bring the left knee with you. Place it down. Squat down. Yeah. So this one's a bit tricky at the start. So you can take it as slow as you'd like, or you can start to make it a little more dynamic. So we sit, lift, sit, and lift. I know it's a lot to ask on a Wednesday evening. So good. Sit down low and then snap that knee up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, sit down and stay down. Yeah, I'm going there today. Give yourself a little wiggle through those hips. Give yourself a little jiggle up and down. We have our final round. Let's go there, then we're done. Push through the heels, stand up, bring your knee with you. Both heels down, sit down. Stand up, knee, sit, and squat. Yeah. Okay, that might be your happy spot. Otherwise, think knee up, opposite elbow. It's a standing crisscross. Sit down, right knee up, left elbow crosses, sit, and twist. Yes. Yes. All right, we're almost done. Think elbow to the outside of the knee if you can. Ring and twist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to standing. Oh. Reach the arms up, 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 up to the sky. And then just like you were diving off a waterfall, can you take them over and reach them down towards the floor? Take as much of a bend through your knees as you need to get there. And then place those hands down. We're going to walk out. Walk those hands along your mat towards the end of your mat. Tap those knees. Push-ups where we're going. Lower your t-shirt down. Lift your t-shirt away. Start to walk the hands back towards your socks. And then we're going to stand ourselves up. Hands meet. We dive and roll forward. Take as much of a bend through the knees as you need to get the hands down, and then start to creep them forward. Drop those knees to the mat. Again, t-shirt lowers down any amount. Push the t-shirt away. Crawl the fingers back and make your way up to standing. Arms reach tall. We do the whole thing again. Yes. Yes, I love that, Elise. That's exactly where we're going. All right, know that you can stay on those knees, or if you're feeling ready, we round and roll. We're going to walk those hands out. See if you can keep the knees lifted as you lower the t-shirt down. Push the t-shirt away and start to walk back. Of course, if you'd like to stay on your knees, you know that you have that option. It's a really beautiful place to stay. What I would like everyone to think about a little more is your elbows. As you lower down, your elbows have magnets. Your t-shirt is magnetic. They're drawn together and they stay together the whole time. 2 more. Make this your last one. Walk out into your plank. I know I should have said that at the bottom, right? But make you work for it. Find yourself in that plank, knees or toes. Stay. 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to lower to the mat now. Let's go. Slowly down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back into your child's pose. Waistband back, butt to heels. Ah. That was so much easier for me. Okay, we need to finish that second side. We don't need to, I would like to. So again, I'm going to find myself in the middle of my mat. You can stay wherever you would like. I'm going to think about my left side this time. So left butt drops off to the side, left hand is to the mat. Knees are forward to start, so kind of where they landed. I'm just going to push firmly through the mat to peel my waistband up and then drop my waistband back down. Knowing that this side might feel completely different, so you've got that forearm, you've got your wrist. We've been in these layers before, so if you'd like to move through them quicker than I'm cueing, feel free. Start to drag the knees back more in line with the end of your mat. Lift up, reach up. Drop down, tap the hand. Yes. So again, think nice and firmly down into the mat with that knee in hand. And then think as high to the sky with the waistband and the top hand. You've got that option for the top leg, so start to extend it, add it into the equation. Top foot pushes down, knee pushes down. If you'd like to give it a go with your double leg, you can feel free. I'm seeing a lot of people smashing this out this evening. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. We're going to come into that mermaid before we slide down for our glute series. So draw the knees in, left hand down to the mat, reach the right hand up and over. And then swap in the middle. Place the right hand down, reach the left fingertips up and away from you. And then we move through center. Again, this is completely up to you. If you'd like to come down onto the forearm as you reach up and over, know that you can. And then swap. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let that left hand tap down onto the mat. Start to slide the fingertips away from you. Make your way down onto your side. Options again with the hand to be propped, to be on your forearm, or you can be all the way down. Bend the knees and slide them forward. Toes are attached with magnets. Let's lift the top knee and lower the top knee. We can start to float those socks away from the mat. Oh, got a toe cramp. I know what Chloe was talking about now. And again, if this is feeling really comfy for you as we move through, I want you to think about pulling the hips forward. So it's almost like you're rolling onto that bottom hip a little. Yeah. Let's go for another 5. Last 2. Okay, lift that top knee, pause. Kick the toes out away from you. Bring the toes back together. Close your knee. Do it again. Lift the knee as high as you can. Kick and reach that leg away. Tap those toes. Close your knee. Think about trying to keep that top knee up to the sky as you kick and as you bend. It only lowers down as you close the knees. So it's almost like everything is reaching to the ceiling. Reach, bend, and then it lowers for 3, for 2. Last one. Lift, kick, bend, and lower. No, I forgot our pause. Go again. Lift up, kick that leg, keep it there. Draw your tiny circles. You almost got away with it. Can you make them a tiny little bit smaller and a tiny little bit rounder? And then kick that sock a little higher. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, relax down. The top of the thigh stays the same, but kick the socks away from you. Float that top foot, and then again, it's that side kick shape. Sweep the leg forward, pull it back. Toes towards face, toes to the back wall. Tempo is yours. You can go as slow as you'd like, or you can make it a little more dynamic. And then can you think about adding in that little sweep? So front toe down towards the floor, comes across and over, taps the floor behind you. Yes. Let's try not to lose that height as we come up and over. It becomes more and more rainbow shaped. Trace that arch for 6, 5, last 3, 2, sweep that leg forward, let's pause. Tap the toe to the ground, lift it up. Tap it down, lift it up. Keep the leg pulling as far towards your face as you can. And it's a floor to whatever height you'd like. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Bend those knees. I need to give myself a tap. Maybe you do too. We're We're going to lower ourselves down towards the mat now. Bottom hand comes to the carpet in front of you, top hand reaches up and over. Think about reaching to the sky and then reaching for your toes and retracing your steps. Yeah, so we've done this before. We know that we can use that bottom hand to curl up a little higher, create more wrinkles through the side of the t-shirt. And then if you would like, you can start to pull the knees in towards you as you reach for your toes. You might actually be able to grab them this time. And lower down. Curl up, reach for those toes and then lower. Yes, that's it. Think knees in towards the t-shirt. Yes, Belinda, awesome. For another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow yourself to rest at the bottom. Slide the hands so they're on top of one another. We're coming into that book. Trace the top hand across the bottom, across your t-shirt, and then reach it out to the wall behind you. Eye gaze follows. We just retrace those steps, but we try and take the fingertips as far away from us as we can. Slide it along, reach it over, and then retrace your steps. Can you make this next one your last one? So trace the hand across the t-shirt to the wall behind you. Eye gaze follows. Think about pinning your knees down to the mat so you get a little more of that twist. And then bring the hands back to meet. Top hand sweeps up and overhead. Let's go to that side teaser one final time. Reach to the ceiling, reach for your toes. Reach for your toes, pull the knees in. Or maybe you'd like to experiment with those straight legs again. Oh, one side's easier than the other. Use that bottom hand, drive it down to peel the t-shirt up, reach for those toes, and return. Yes. Last 6. That's it. We're going to find that little pause at the top if we can. 3, 2, find the top of your shape, whatever that looks like. Stay, stay, stay. Reach through that hand. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. We're just going to roll onto our back when you're ready, please. Hands can be wherever you'd like. We're moving into some bridges, so I quite like mine down by my hips, but yours might be out to the side. Drag the socks in towards your butt and then push down through the heels to peel the waistband up to the ceiling and then roll yourself back down. Push through the heels to peel the waistband up, 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 and then roll back down. Keep moving through that shape for me. Yes. Awesome. If you would like a little more this evening, can you roll yourself almost down to touch that mat and then start to shoot the waistband straight back up again so you don't get that little break? It's a constant roll up and then a roll to that hover. I'm seeing some awesome shapes across the screen. Can you give me another 3, 2, 1. Roll yourself all the way down, waistband down. Feet stay where they are, but can you start to bring the hands to the back of the head? It's that cradle shape we've been working through. Elbows wide. Lift up and look between your legs and then lower yourself back down. Curl up, peel the t-shirt away from the floor and then roll it back down to its start position. For 4, 3, 2. Continue exactly as you are. As you curl up, can you bring one knee in towards your nose? Tap the toe down as the t-shirt lowers, and then we change sides. Lift up, knee to nose, tap and lower. Curl and release. Yeah. So the elbows are still pulling apart to opposite walls, drawing the knee in as close to your nose as you can. Yeah, awesome. Maybe you might like to take this just that last little bit by starting to find a hover of your opposite foot. Both toes down, find a hover, pull one knee in, tap and release. Curl up, hover, knee, release for 5. Knowing that hover is completely optional. 4, 3, yes, 2, and 1. We're going to move into that bridge, but I would like you to keep your hands clasped behind your head if you can. Heels drive down, peel the waistband up, roll the waistband back down and do it again. Stay with both feet down, or it starts to be a peel up and we lift our right toes to the sky. Both feet down, roll down. Peel the waistband up, left toes to the sky. I've got a cramp, so I can't straighten my leg. Both feet down, roll down. Peel up, right toes. Roll down. Left toes. 2 more. Next time you touch down, keep the waistband down. Curl up and look at your thighs. And then we curl up into that shape, but this time we don't lower the upper body down. So it's always a knee in, tap down, knee in, tap down. Or you can start to find that little hover again. So one foot is always pulling in, but both toes are always away from the mat. It's like a little tiny baby running man with bent knees. Yes. Can you start to lengthen out one of your legs now? So think knee in, opposite leg long, and we change. Knee pulls in, opposite leg goes long. We're here for 10, 9, 8. Yeah, you always get slow at counting when we're doing leg extensions. 3, 2, and 1. Relax down, final round of bridge. So keep the elbows behind the head if you can. Both heels to the mat, or perhaps you'd like to play around with your single leg bridge. Left heel down, right toes to the sky. Peel your waistband up, roll your waistband down, continue on the same side. Peel up, roll down for 4, 3, 2, lift up, stay up. Can you swap those toes at the top? Yes. There we go. Roll down and lift up. Same side. Let's go for 5. Know that you've got 2 other layers of these shapes that we've worked through that you can always go back to at any point. Last 2. Last 1. Hips touch down, hands stay where they are. Can you pull both knees into your t-shirt? This is it. This is our last little bit. We're going to come into our toe taps. One toe down, both knees up. Opposite toes down, both knees up. Yeah, so they're kind of scissoring in the middle, one toe's finding that little bit of connection with the floor while the other leg's hovering. Maybe the legs are a little straighter now as one leg reaches away. Yes. Yes. That's it. Now we get the elbows involved to finish. So as your right knee comes in, twist, reach, and then swap. We're taking it into our crisscross. Elbow comes across the body towards the bent knee, and then we swap. Swap, swap. I know you can always have that one foot on the ground. You don't need to be hovering. Yes, but you can if you want to be. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. Yes, let those arms go. Let those legs go. Oh. Now we could just sit up to come into our spine twist to finish, or we could make it a rollover. So I think maybe we should make it a roll up, not a rollover, sorry. Reach the arms overhead, point the toes away from you. Take those toes and fingertips to the sky, and then any way you can, sit up and reach for the toes. Let's go back down, piece by piece of your t-shirt, round, find your way to the floor, reach the arms overhead, point the toes. 2 more. Fingertips up, toes up. Sit up. Round and reach forward. If the pulse is there, it feels delicious, add it in. And then round to roll back down. Take those fingers up and over. Last one. Toes up, fingers up. Round, sit up, reach for the toes, but this time stay. 3, 2, and 1. Legs stay long. Restack your body. Yeah. Let's twist it out to finish. Reach the fingers away from you to the side of the room. I'm going to twist to the camera to start first. So reach the back hand back. Eye gaze follows. 3, 2, 1. Move through center and swap those sides. Take the back arm back behind you. 3, 2, 1. Come through center. Let's do a few more. Twist and reach. 3, 2, 1. Back through center and twist. 3, 2, 1. And that's it, guys. You guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's come to the camera and have a chat.
Thank you very much, though. That was really good.
Oh, thank you.
Just what I needed.
It's a nice way to finish the evening.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. See you.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.